Good morning, students. This is Max class. Today also we are going to do the problems using the Cramer's rule, the previous class continuation. See, the Cramer's rule will be applicable only when the coefficient matrix is a square matrix and non-singular. Non-singular means we know that is the determinant value should not be equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, as I said, no solution. Okay, why no solution? See, delta x by 0. Any value divided by 0 is infinity. That is the reason delta should not be equal to 0. So, last class we did the problems where the equations given directly. Today, we have to find out the equation from the given question. So first we have to read the question carefully, form the equations, then write the equation in matrix form. After that, as usual, you have to find out delta, delta x, delta y, delta z. From that, we have to find out x. We know x is equal to delta x by delta, y equal to delta y by delta, and z is equal to delta z by delta. Now, shall we move to the problem? Already we have completed first and second problem. Now problem number 3. A chemist has one solution which is 50% acid and another solution which is 25% acid. So a chemist has one solution which has mixed with one acid is with 50% and another acid is with 25%. Now how much each should be mixed to make 10 liter. So this together it should give 10 liter of a 40% acid solution. Use Cramer's rule to solve the problem. So it is understood both the solution together we will get 10 liter. That's one point. Another one is 50% of acid plus 25% of another acid gives 40% of the 10 liter. These two conditions they have given. From that we have to find out, isn't it? How much each should be mixed. That means how much 50% acid solution should be mixed and how much 25% acid should be mixed. So, this is problem number 3, the solution. So, first we can take, let x liters of 50% and y liters of 25% acid solution be mixed. Okay, so it's understood x plus y together gives 10. That's one point, isn't it? X plus y gives 10. Then the another equation, that is 50% of x plus 25% of y gives 40% of that acid together. 40% of x plus y. Now we have to find out what is x and y. Okay, what is that percentage? How to convert it? That is 50 divided by 100 into x plus 25 by 100 into y is equal to 40 by 100 into x plus y, that we know that is 10. If you want, we can put it as that is equation number 1. Here you can write using equation number 1. Now you see, shall we multiply by 100? See, everywhere the denominator is 100. So when we multiply by 100, we will get 50x plus 25y is equal to 40 into 10, that is 400. Even we can make it simplify. See, divide by 25 because each is divisible by 25. So 50 divided by 25 means 2, isn't it? 25 into 2 is 50 and 25 into 1, and here If you want, you can divide by 25 and check it. Okay, we will be getting 16. So this is equation number 2. Now this equation 1 and 2 we have to write in matrix form. So matrix form. Coefficient matrix. In that first matrix 1 1 and here 2 1 into xy is equal to constant term, that is 10 16. Now shall we find it out? See, delta is equal to determinant 1 1 2 1. Find out the answer. 1 into 1 1 minus 2 into 1 is 2. So which is equal to minus 1. Now delta x. How to find out delta x? In place of x we have to substitute the constant matrix, that is 10 16. See, this is 10 minus 16 which is equal to minus 6. Same way delta y. Delta y means x value will come as it is. In place of y value we have to substitute the constant matrix. Say 1 into 16 is 16 minus 2 into 10 20. Therefore that is minus 4. Now we have to find out what is x. So x is equal to, we know delta x by delta, that is minus 6 by minus 1. Minus and minus will get cancelled. Therefore our answer is 6. Then y is equal to delta y by delta. Delta y we got it minus 4. Minus 4 by minus 1. Minus and minus will get cancelled. 4. Therefore the answer is, that is 6 liters of 50% acid and 4 liters of 25% acid solution to be added to get 10 liter. 10 liters of 40% of acid solution, as it is in the book question I have written. See, total we are getting now 6 plus 4, 10 liters, isn't it? X is actually 50% acid solution and Y is 25% acid solution. That's why I have written 6 liters of 50% acid and 4 liters of 25% acid solution to be added to get 10 liters of 40% of acid solution. Are you all understood? Okay. Shall we move to the next problem? Problem number 4. A fish tank can be filled in 10 minutes using both pump A and B simultaneously. So, one fish tank is there, 2 pump is there, one is A and another one is named as B. To fill the tank, both together it takes 10 minutes. However, pump B can pump water in or out at the same rate. So, pump B has the option, it can fill the tank as well as it can remove the water from the tank. Intake and outtake both is there. So, if pump B is inadvertently run in reverse, run in reverse, then the tank will be filled in 30 minutes. That means A pump is taking in the water, but the B pump is running in reverse. So both at a time when they do it, then the tank will be filled in 30 minutes. Now how long would it take each pump to fill the tank by itself? So A pump alone, when we switch on, how much time it will take to fill the tank, or B alone to fill the tank. See, in the previous exercise we did, men and women each separately, how many days they will take to complete the work. The same thing here they have given in A and B, 30 minutes. So in 1 minute means A will take, see, that means I can take it 1 by A plus 1 by B. equal to 1 by 10. So that is 10 minutes, isn't it? Out of 10 in 1 minute. The same way, when 1 by A it is filling and that 1 by B, because B is running in reverse order, that time it took 30 minutes. So I can write it 1 by 30. This we have written out of 1 minute. Okay, out of 1 minute the pump 1 by A plus 1 by B equal to 1 by 10. The same way, when B running in reverse order, 1 by A minus 1 by B is equal to 1 by. See this equation number 1, equation number 2. Since it is 1 by A and 1 by B, we can give a name. Let 1 by A equal to X and 1 by B is equal to Y. Therefore, equation 1 implies, so X plus Y is equal to 1 by 10. Okay, so if you want, we can cross multiply, which implies 10x plus 10y is equal to 1. Then equation 2 implies x minus y is equal to 1 by 30. This also, if we cross multiply, 30x minus 30y is equal to 1. Okay, these are the new equations. Now we can write in matrix form. When we write in matrix form, we make it 10, 10, here 30, 30 into x, y is equal to 30 and this is minus 30 equal to x, y and this is 1, 1. Is it not? Shall we find out delta? Delta is equal to determinant 10, 10 and 30 minus 30. So 10 into minus 30 minus 300 minus 30 into 10 is again 300. So we make it minus 600. Is it not? Minus 300 is minus 600. Now we can find out delta x. Delta x is equal to, in place of x we have to give the constant, remaining it will come as it is, isn't it? Simplified now, 1 into minus 30 minus 1 into 10 is 10. So this is minus 40. Now same way, delta y, that is in place of y we have to give the constant matrix, remaining it will come as it is. Now 10 into 1, 10 minus 30 into 1 is 30. So this is 10 minus 30 is minus 20. Now shall we find out x? X is equal to delta x by delta. Delta x actually we have got it minus 40 and delta minus 600. See, minus and minus will get cancelled, 1 0 and 1 0. Now 1 4 is 4, 1 4 is 4, 20, 5 4s are 20. So 1 by 15. Then y is equal to delta y by delta. Delta y, that's minus 20 by minus 600. Minus and minus will get cancelled, 1 0. 1 2 is 2, 30. It's 1 by 30. So we know that x is equal to 1 by a, isn't it? We have got it 1 by 15, which implies, take the reciprocal, a is equal to 15. Same way, y is equal to 1 by b and our answer is 1 by 30. So when we take the reciprocal, we will be getting b is equal to 30. So therefore we can write pump A fill the tank by 15 minutes. By 15 minutes, pump A will fill the tank. Pump B fill the tank by 30 minutes. Is that clear? So we have to read the question carefully, form the equation, then it is easy for us. Cramer's rule is easy, isn't it? It's easy dividing, finding only the determinant value is necessary for us to solve the equations. Next, problem number 5. See, a family of 3 people went out for dinner in a restaurant. The cost of 2 dosai, 3 idlis and 2 vadai is rupees 150. So dosai, idli and vadai, isn't it? So we can take x the cost of dosai, y the cost of idli and z the cost of vadai. So it is easy to form the equation, isn't it? 2x plus 3y plus 2z equal to 150. Maybe the first equation. See the next. The cost of 2 dosai, 2 idli and 4 vadai is 200. That means what will be the equation? 2x plus 2y plus 4z equal to 200. So second equation we got it. Now the cost of 5 dosai, 4 idlis and 2 vadai is rupees 250. That means 5x plus 4y plus 2z equal to 250. And also you have to check it whether they have given in order. See, first one dosai, idli, vadai. Next also dosai, idli, vadai. Again dosai, idli, vadai. So no issue. See, these 3 equations they have given. The next is the family has rupees 350 in hand. So they have rupees 350 and they ate 3 dosai, 6 idlis and 6 vadais. These items they have ate. Will they be able to manage to pay the bill within the amount they had? What is the meaning this? See, they have 350 in the hand. They ate 3 dosai, 6 idlis and 6 vadais. So, will they be able to pay the bill within this amount they had? That means we need how much amount? What is the amount for dosai, idli and vadai? So first from the given 3 equation we should find it out what is x, y and z. Next we have to find out what is 3x plus 6y plus 6z is equal to. If the answer is less than or equal to 350, then we can write they will be able to pay the bill. If it is greater than 350, then we will say they will not be able to pay the bill. Is that clear? Shall we do it? Okay. See, solution I have written. Let the cost of 1 dosai, 1 idli and 1 vadai is rupees x, y and z respectively. As per the given condition, see 2x plus 3y plus 2z equal to 150 and the second equation is 2x plus 2y plus 4z equal to 200. Since this everything is divisible by 2, divide by 2. So what we will be getting? X plus y plus 2z is equal to 100. Okay, if you want you can keep this as equation number 1 and this is equation number 2 and this third equation is equation number 3. Okay, 5x plus 4y plus 2z equal to 250. Write in the matrix form. So we may get 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 5, 4, 2 into x, y, z is equal to the constant values 150, 100, 250. Okay. Then you can find out delta, delta x, delta y, delta z. Okay. This is your homework part. Okay. This question you have to complete it. See, I am giving the answers alone. X is equal to 30 you will get. Y is equal to 10 and again Z is equal to 30. Okay. This everything you have to do it. After completing, the last part is the cost of 3 dosai, 6 idlis and 6 vadai. We have to find it out. Okay. Whether the amount comes below 350 or above 350. That's what we need to check it. So that is 3x plus 6y plus 6z is equal to 3 into the value of x is 30 plus 6 into the value of y is 10 plus 6 into again the value of z is 30. So 3 into 30, 90 plus 60 plus 180. How much more? 150? 330. So which is less than 350. Therefore, yes, they will be able to manage to pay the bill. Is that clear? So this you find it out, okay ma? Delta, find it out, the delta x, delta y, delta z. Then check whether you are getting this answer, okay? You should get this answer. This is the correct. This is the last part. Okay? Would you all understood this? How to do this problem? Okay, shall we move to that one? One more example is there in this section. That also we will complete today. Okay? See example 1.26. In a T20 match, Chennai Super Kings needed just 6 runs to win with 1 ball left to go in the last over. So those who know cricket, they will be understood this question, this point. See, Chennai Super Kings to win the game, they need 6 runs and only 1 ball is left in the last over. So the last ball was bowled and the batsman at the crease hit it high up. So last ball bowled, the batsman also hit the ball. The ball traversed along the path in a vertical plane and the equation of the path is, the ball is traveling in a path, that equation is given, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c with respect to the xy coordinate system. Okay, in the vertical plane and the ball traversed through the points. These are the points the ball has traveled, 10, 8, 20, 16 and this is 40, 22, not 30, 18, 40, 22. Okay, in these 3 points the ball has traveled. Can you conclude that Chennai Super Kings own the match? So, their question is whether the Chennai Super Kings own the match or not. Own the match means the ball might have gone to 6, isn't it? Because they need 6 runs. See, one more clue they have given. Justify your answer. All distance are measured in meters and the meeting point of the path with the farthest boundary line is 70, 0. So, the boundary line that will be in the ground, isn't it? See, if we draw this as the boundary line, the boundary point is 70, 0. So, the x value is 70, y value is 0. So, we have to check it whether we are getting more than the y value should be above 0, isn't it? 0 means it hits the line. Above 0 it should get and x value also above 70. So first we have to find it out the equation, the value of a, b, c. To find out the value of a, b, c, they have given the 3 points 10, 8, 20, 16 and 40, 22. Okay, this is x, y values is given. When we substitute all x, y here, we will be getting 3 equations in a, b and c. So using that we have to find out what is a, what is b, what is c. After getting a, b, c we have to substitute here. Okay, after substituting we can substitute this point. When x equal to 70, what is y we have to check it. If it is above 0, we will come to know the ball might have gone to 6. Okay, shall we check it? Okay. See, example 1.26 solution. Given path is y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. It passes through the point 10, 8, 20, 16 and 40, 22. So, all we have to substitute in equation 1. Shall we substitute? See equation 1. When at the point 10, 8, ax square, a into 10 square plus bx plus c. So, b into 10 plus c is equal to y, that is 8. Y is equal to, it was given, I have taken the y to the right hand side, that's all. 100a plus 10b plus c is equal to a. This is new equation, equation number 2. Now at the point 20 comma 16, ax square, a into 20 square plus bx, b into 20 plus c is equal to y. The value of y is 16. 20 square 400a plus 20b plus c is equal to 16. This is equation number 3. Now at the point 40 comma 22, shall we substitute? Equation 1 implies a into 40 square plus b into 40 plus c is equal to 22. 40 square 1600 a plus 40b plus c is equal to 22. This is equation number 4. Now we have to solve these 3 equations. So how to solve it? First write in matrix form. So 100, 10, 1, 421, 1641 into A, B, C is equal to the constant value 8, 16, 22. Now we have to find out delta. Here the value is ABC, so delta A, delta B, delta C. Shall we find it out? See, delta is equal to determinant 100, 400, 1600, 10, 20, 40, 1, 1, 1. Say, in this first 100 is common, so I am taking out. So then only it will be easy for us to simplify. In this step you see, 10 is common, so I am taking out. Left is 1, 4, 16, 1, 2, 4, 1, 1, 1. Now it will be easy for us to find out the answer. 1000 into, see, 1 into, leaving this row and column, 2 minus 4, minus 1 into, 4 minus 16, plus 1 into, leaving the row and column, 4 into 4, 16 minus 32. So 1000 into, this is 2 into minus 4, minus 2, minus 1 into 4 minus 16, minus 12, plus 1 into 16 minus 32 is minus 16. So 1000 into minus 2 plus 12 minus 16. So we may get 1000 into, see, 16 minus 2, minus 18 plus 12, minus 6. So we may get minus 6000. This is not equal to 0. So we can further find out the remaining values. So shall we find out delta A? Delta A means in place of the A coefficient we should give the constant value, that is 8, 16, 22. Remaining 10, 20, 40, 1, 1, 1. See here, any common values is there. In the first one 2 is common, and in the second column 10 is common. Remaining 4, 8, 11. 1, 2, 4, 1, 1, 1. Now shall we simplify it? This is 20 into. So we may get 20 into. So 4 into 2 minus 4 minus 1 into 8 minus 11 plus 1 into 32 minus 22. Simplify this ma. 20 into 4 into minus 2 minus 1 into minus 3 plus 1 into 10. See, I have completed the same procedure. Delta B, see here, 100 is common and 2 is common, take it out, simplify. Okay, then again here delta C, 100 is common, 10 is common, 2 is common. Simplify. After simplification we have got 20,000. Now by Cramer's rule we know that A is equal to delta A by delta. Delta A we have got 100 and that is minus 6000. See, 2 zeros will get cancelled. So our answer is minus 1 by 60. And B is equal to delta B by delta. Delta B we have got it minus 7800 divided by minus 6000. See here, two zeros will get cancelled. Again this is divisible by 6. So 10 and here 1 6 is 6. 3 6 are 18. Minus and minus will get cancelled. So we are getting 13 by 10. And C is equal to delta C by delta. Delta C we have got it 20,000 divided by minus 6,000. 3 zeros will get cancelled. Now again we can divide by 2. 3 2s are 6. 10 2s are 20. So minus 10 by 3. Now this we have to substitute in the equation number 1. So y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So y is equal to minus 1 by 60 into x square plus 13 by 10 into x minus 10 by 3. So we have got it. Now we should check it when for the boundary line, isn't it? When x is equal to 70, y is equal to minus 1 by 60 into 70 square plus 13 by 10 into 70 minus 10 by 3. Okay, we have to simplify this. 70 square, that is 49,000, isn't it? By 60, this is plus 0, 3 7 21. 910 by 10 minus 10 by 3. This will get cancelled. 0. Shall we divide and check it? It's not divisible by 6, isn't it? First divide by 2. 3 2s are 6. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 5. It is not divisible. Okay. So we can write as it is 245 by 3 plus 91 minus 10 by 3. Now take LCM. LCM is 3. So minus 245. Here no number is there. So we have to multiply by 3. 1 3 is 3. 9 3s are 27 minus 10. Now subtract it. See, 273 minus 255 is 18. 18 by 3. So we are getting 6. So when x is equal to 70, we get y is equal to 6 as per the path. So if a man even jump before the boundary, he cannot catch the ball, isn't it? Hence, the ball might have went to super 6. You can write, hence, the ball went for a super 6 and Chennai won the match. Chennai won the match. Is that clear? So first we have to substitute the x comma y values, form the three equations in ABC, then solve the equation, find out A, B, C, substitute in the given equation. This is the given path, isn't it? And just put 70 and check it. When we put 70, y value is 6. So it might have in this boundaries of, for example, it is 70 comma 0, isn't it? So the y value is slightly up above 6 meter. So here a man one who is standing between this boundary line, he cannot catch the ball. So it might have gone out of the boundary line. Therefore, the ball might have went for the super 6 and Chennai won the match. Okay. So only one part I have given for you as homework, isn't it, in between the problem. So complete the note till this. Okay. From by this exercise 1.4 is completed. In the next class, we are going to solve the equation by Gauss elimination method. Okay, Gaussian elimination method. That Gaussian elimination you have learnt in the last week class. Sir has taken that how to do it. Okay, we will continue with that in the next class. Thank you. Bye bye.